Dirty is the word that comes to mind. Silence or quiet or shh.
Definitely all negative words. It's painful. It's almost traumatizing every month.
Basically, you were just supposed to kind of not talk about it. That was, I think, the most frustrating.
I thought it was something abnormal and something is wrong with me, you know.
I honestly thought I was dying. I think maybe my mother didn't handle it properly. I guess it's just been passed through the generations that people don't see it as just a very natural part of being a woman.
Je me rappelle, j'avais pas dit à mon frère, donc je cachais les serviettes dans des Kleenex.
فجأة لازم أنا أشتغل كروشيه وكانفا، ممنوع ألعب مع الصبيان، ولأني بنت وكرهت إني بنت، حرموني من كل شيء.
I felt like I had officially become a second-class citizen. Once a month, for the rest of my life, I will have to deal with some superpowers.
I think amongst Indians, especially Indian men, they see women as being dirty during this time of the month. And I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions.
I didn't want to become a woman. I didn't want my body to change. I didn't want to get hips. I didn't want to get tits. And I don't know, I had the feeling that that moment where I got my first period was gonna change something in me forever, that something was gonna be broken. I don't know why, I just had that feeling. And the AC goes on. So this is what PMS looks like. Questioning your whole life. Wanting to break everything. And feeling that you're gonna explode. I feel I'm gonna explode. Can't fucking handle anything. I'm smoking like a motherfucker. My breasts are gonna pop. I have had very strong urges to leave Jordy. I feel extremely emotional. I feel fat. I feel lethargic. I feel angry. And I feel like I'm boiling, actually. That's what I feel like. And that I need to get to work and I'm unable to get to work. So I need to get to work now. Like really, the feeling of like is the feeling of a balloon that's about to pop. Like anything could trigger me popping right now. I don't clearly remember my first kiss. I don't remember the first time I had sex, but I do have such a clear, vivid memory of my first period. And since then, periods have been a huge part of my life. Periods equate to pills, pads, PMS, pain, and sending crazy messages to my husband, Jordy, who witnesses it all. Jordy, what do you feel happens to me when I'm PMSing?
I'm scared. I cannot answer this.
Why? Oh my God. What does PMSing mean?
Fighting. No logic. Tension. Shouting. That's it.
I wanted to learn more, to understand more. I ordered every single book that I could find online that talked about periods. I read plenty, watched plenty. And then I came across an author who I felt connected to, Chris Bobel.
Is that menstruation in a lot of ways is a foil to femininity. It is evidence that we are of our animal body, our body that operates on its own schedule, that can be messy, that can be unruly, that can leak, And that doesn't map onto what it means to be a proper feminine woman, right? Which is contained and disciplined and tidy and discreet, and every hair is in place. And what the project of femininity really is a project. It really is a constant struggle against the body to keep it contained and hairless. And so menstruation in some ways violates that. And so we really have to work very, very hard to police it, to discipline it, to keep it in check.
Ain't nobody's business. Introducing Ain't nobody's business. New Tampax compact tampons.
If you could change one thing about your maxi days, aside from not having them, wouldn't you just like them to be cleaner? Well, say hello to cleaner days with new stay-free silhouettes.
So in order to be a good menstruating body, we need to portray no evidence of menstruation. We need to manage menstruation so that there's no blood seen and there's no really discussion of menstruation itself. And I think that's the hand of patriarchy, the invisible hand of patriarchy. I think it's locked in the hand of capitalism, whereby the body gets seen as a problem to be solved through engagement with consumer culture.
Hello and welcome to my channel. These are all your period essentials. So I use all these products whenever I have my period, and right now I am menstruating. So these products range between products I use for hygiene and products I use to manage the pain. The first one I use is Always Cotton Soft. That one I use on a daily basis when my period is kind of flowing, just started, not really. Then I use the Always Night Maxi Thick, Super Plus if I have to exercise. This is like the drug that is like magic. Now you might wonder how much all this might cost. So we're gonna do the math together, okay?